the FDA is trying to ban NAC and Kratom. This is Radical Self-Respect with Jared Mello. I have an ebook and an audiobook by the same name. But I want to jump right in today because I've been noticing some news lately that has really been bothering me about the FDA. Now, I take NAC, I also take Kratom, and both of them have been an extreme help to me. And I had known the FDA was trying to mess with Kratom for a while, but I had no idea that the FDA was also trying to get rid of NAC. And I have my suspicions on why that is. But what is NAC? NAC is a supplement that sometimes people take for anxiety. It's supposed to be good for people that have COPD. It helps to improve lung function. It's supposed to be good for the liver. And overall, has helped a lot of people do better in life. But there's one thing about it that I think the FDA is honing in on, and it's kind of sneaky of them. But the reason why they claim to want to make NAC, like take it off the shelves, is because they say it was studied first as a drug in 1963. But it's been sold as a supplement many years since then, so it's like, why now? Why are they changing it now? They've already given letters to places like Amazon, and Amazon has pulled it from their shelves, and other supplement companies may follow suit. But it's like, why? And I read a study, and it said NAC can help people with COVID. And they gave in COVID and some other things to people that had respiratory depression or were struggling with COVID, and NAC seemed to really help them. And I was like, oh, you know what? That's probably exactly what it is. They want to be able to profit off of it, and Big Pharma right now is not profiting off of NAC, nor are they profiting off of Kratom, and that therein lies the issue. I am so disappointed in the FDA because everything they do is geared towards helping out Big Pharma, and it's not about helping us as people become the happiest and healthiest version of ourselves. They pretend to look out for us as if we're in a nanny state. And that's not how it should be. And this is how I view things like this. America is supposed to be a place of freedom. Freedom to choose what we want to put in our bodies, what we want to take for ourselves and our well-being. We should not have that freedom be taken away from us because Big Pharma wants to make money. And so the FDA said, oh, we're going to make sure that Amazon doesn't sell NAC anymore. And my thoughts are they're probably just going to want to make it a prescription drug so that Big Pharma can make money. And honestly, it's just disgraceful. And so I'm going to make a stand about this because this is important to me. These two things have really helped me in my life, and I don't want them to be taken from me. And they've helped many other people. And just because something hurts a small amount of people, like regardless of what it is, alcohol, cigarettes, fast food, sugar, does not mean everyone should also have that privilege taken away from them. Just some people will abuse anything. And now on to Kratom. For those of you who don't know, Kratom is a plant out of Southeastern Asia, right? And it has opiate-like properties, but it's not an opiate. But people take it so they don't have to take prescription painkillers like methadone, Suboxone, prescription, or Percocets, Oxycontin. And Kratom's been used to help people wean off of heroin. And it's helped a lot of people. It helps people with anxiety, it helps people with depression, helps people with pain management, it helps people get off of other opiates, like I said. And so it's helped a lot of people. Check out the Kratom subreddit. You can tell how many people it's helped. But the FDA also has a hard-on for them too. And so why? They say it's dangerous. They say it's bad for the liver. They say any number of things. But is it true? I've seen countless people tell me on that subreddit that they've gotten their levels checked and everything's fine. And so it makes me wonder, why do they really want to get rid of this? When alcohol is 1,000 times worse than Kratom, then all these other prescription drugs that are on the market are 1,000 times worse than Kratom. So why Kratom? The same reason they want to get rid of NAC. Kratom, they feel like, is costing big pharmaceutical companies money, and so they want to make sure that doesn't happen anymore. And they'll pretend that it's worse than it is so that people will believe it. The people that are going to be sheep and not look into things and just believe what they're told, they're going to say, yeah, I read an article about that. They said kratom was bad, so we need to get rid of it. But I'm here to say this. If they get rid of kratom, if they effectively ban kratom, it will kill people. People will die, and there will be blood on the FDA's hands. And this is why I'm so passionate about this subject, because I know for a fact, if they get rid of kratom, people will go back on prescription opiates, Percocet, Oxycontin, fentanyl. Maybe some will go back to illegal street opiates. And it's going to happen. And it'll be a damn shame if it does, because people will die. People's quality of life will go down. And again, in America, and anywhere really, we should have the freedom to choose what we want to put in our bodies. We should have the freedom to make that choice for ourselves. That choice should not be made for us, regardless of what it is. And so, it's so disappointing to see that they are after these things that are helping so many people. And I want to get the word out about this, and I know these kinds of videos get hushed because I don't like you speaking out about it, but it's all it is. Kratom is going to take money from Big Pharma, so they're trying to make it seem as bad as possible, so people will be more reliant on their prescription opiates, on their cures. And let's not get it twisted, they're not cures at all. They just keep people customers. And it's outrageous. I'm trying to wake people up to this fact, because if enough people get some momentum behind them, speak out to their congressmen, speak out to their senators, their state assemblymen, all state representatives. We do have power to do things about this, and I don't think people should sit idly by while this kind of thing happens. This stuff is important. They're trying to take freedoms from us from right under our nose. And some people just blindly follow them. But it's like, no, these things are helping a lot of people. They're helping them live happier and healthier lives. And that's really all the FDA should care about. What's going to help people live the happiest and healthiest life? What's going to help them? And again, there is no one-size-fits-all treatment for some of this stuff. It is what it is. Like, what helps some people might not help other people. But if it helps people, they should be able to do it. And just because some people may try to abuse kratom, because anything can be abused, mind you, doesn't mean everyone should have the privilege taken away. It's not that way for alcohol. It's not that way for fast food. It's not that way for nicotine. So, by no means should it be this way for kratom either. And NAC too, of course. NAC doesn't even have any, it's not even a drug at all. Like, it's a supplement that's been sold over the counter many years. And now, all out of the blue, they're going to try to stop it. I think because they've noticed that it's actually helpful for people with COVID. And that would hurt their profits there too. So, please share this video, because NAC helps people. Helps people with anxiety. It helps people with COPD. It helps people's liver function. And kratom helps people get off of other opiates. It helps people with anxiety and depression. It helps people with pain management in a natural way. And if they take these things away from people, the consequences will be dire. Some people will die. No joke. Some people will die. So this is important stuff. Please share this video, and hopefully we can wake people up to what's going on out there. Thank you.